The colony of New Haven was dying. Elder Praxis watched from the settlement's crumbling walls as the Kresh war machines advanced across the plains, 30 meters tall, bristling with plasma cannons that had already reduced 3 neighboring colonies to ash. His people, the peaceful Lothari, had no weapons, no military, no hope. "Evacuate the nurseries," Praxis ordered, his voice hollow. They had perhaps an hour before the machines arrived. The distress beacon had been broadcasting for 2 weeks. No one was coming. Then the sky caught fire. At first, Praxis thought it was a meteor shower. Dozens of burning trails streaked through the atmosphere, screaming toward the battlefield. But meteors didn't deploy parachutes at the last second. Meteors didn't land in formation between the colony and the advancing war machines. The drop pods hit the ground like bombs, throwing up clouds of dust. Their sides blew open with explosive charges, and figures emerged through the smoke. Humans. Praxis had heard of them, the species from the death world called Earth, a planet so hostile that its dominant species had evolved to survive everything from predators to plagues to their own weaponized ingenuity. The galaxy considered them curiosities, rarely seen outside their own territory. Until now. Target acquired, a human voice crackled over the open comm channel. The lead soldier, a woman with scars across her face and sergeant stripes on her armor, raised her fist. Light M up. What happened next defied everything Praxis understood about warfare. The humans didn't retreat. Didn't attempt diplomacy. They charged. Plasma fire from the Kresh machines tore through the air, superheating the ground to glass. The humans scattered, moving with a speed and coordination that seemed impossible for beings wearing such heavy armor. They used the terrain, rocks, ditches, even the plasma craters themselves, as cover, advancing in leapfrog patterns that kept the war machines' targeting systems confused. "RPG, left flank," the sergeant shouted. A soldier shouldered a tube-like weapon and fired. The rocket streaked toward the nearest war machine, striking its leg joint. The explosion buckled the metal, and the machine stumbled. "Weak point identified," another human reported calmly, as if discussing the weather. "Hydraulic joints. Hit M low." The Kresh had conquered 17 systems. Their war machines were considered invincible. The humans destroyed 3 in the first 5 minutes. But it wasn't just their weapons or tactics that stunned Praxis, it was their absolute refusal to acknowledge danger. A soldier's armor took a direct plasma hit, the impact throwing him 15 meters. He rolled, got up, and kept firing. Another human lost her helmet to shrapnel, blood streaming down her face. She wiped it away and called for more ammunition. "What are they?" whispered Praxis's aide, watching through trembling eyes. "Deathworlders," Praxis breathed. "They evolved in hell. This is just another Tuesday for them." The battle lasted 37 minutes. When it ended, every Kresh war machine lay in smoking ruins, their impenetrable armor reduced to scrap by weapons the Lothari considered primitive, explosives, kinetic rounds, and sheer, stubborn aggression. The sergeant approached the colony walls, removing her helmet. Her face was young, too young for someone who fought like a seasoned warrior. "Colony of New Haven? We received your distress call. Sorry for the delay, we were 3 systems away." You came," Praxis stammered. "But we have no alliance with Earth. No treaty. No payment to offer." The sergeant's expression hardened. "You think we need a reason to stop bullies?" She glanced back at her soldiers, who were already setting up a defensive perimeter. "We monitored Kresh movements for months. When we saw them targeting civilian colonies, we decided that was unacceptable. But your casualties? 4 injuries, none serious. We'll be fine." She offered a hand, the human gesture of goodwill. "Master Sergeant Maria Reyes, Earth Expeditionary Force. My orders are to secure this colony and train your people in defensive measures." The creche will send reinforcements. Train us? But we're pacifists. We don't believe in. Neither did Earth, once upon a time, Reyes interrupted gently. Then we learned the universe doesn't care what you believe. It only cares what you can survive. She nodded toward her soldiers. We'll teach you. Not to be warriors, but to be survivors. There's a difference. Praxis watched as the humans set up medical stations, shared their rations with frightened colonists, and somehow managed to smile despite the carnage around them. One soldier was teaching Lothari children a hand-clapping game. Another helped an elder carry supplies. Why? Praxis asked finally. Why risk yourselves for strangers? Reyes looked at him with eyes that had seen too much suffering. Because someone has to. And we're really, really good at not dying. She smiled, a fierce, defiant expression. Besides, we told the creche to back off 6 months ago. They didn't listen. So now they get to learn what happens when you piss off Deathworlders. As night fell, the humans set up floodlights around the colony perimeter. Their ship descended from orbit, a massive vessel bristling with weapons that made the creche war machines look like toys. Praxis realized the galaxy had changed. Humanity hadn't just answered a distress call. They'd drawn a line in the stars and dared the creche to cross it. And the terrifying part? The humans looked eager for them to try.